I know.
Might as well introduce you guys.
It's right to left.
Ronan!
So it's the other way around.
Lucy!
Thank you.
Lucy! So you're pretty happy? Pretty stoked?
What?
So you're pretty excited? No more?
Well, it used to be too dirty. They wanted to put
Stop touching things.
Graduate registered nurse candidates. Okay. My name is Terry Masoga, and I have the privilege of serving your graduates as their program director. I'm honored to welcome you to our third RN pinning ceremony. This ceremony represents a major academic and professional accomplishment. Your graduate is moving toward providing your community and the world better health care. That's how much they are great at what they do. I am pleased to introduce the key players in our academic program. First, I have Shawnee Noonan. She served as assistant director, and now she's program manager who will direct the program. She's also served as the instructor for advanced med-surg nursing and the preceptorship. Shawnee Noonan. The next faculty member is Sue Stark. She's an instructor in psychiatric nursing leadership and the preceptorship too. One of our third full-time faculty is Karen Jan. Karen Jan was an instructor in gerontological nursing and med-surg nursing and the preceptorship also. Karen Jan. Some of our nursing admission specialist team has come to honor and Juliana Lopez. They are key in getting your graduate into the program so that they can meet their accomplishments. Last but not least, a key person who made our program run very smoothly, and that's Amy Hampton. Our administrative assistant, and she knew your graduates just on paper initially, and then helped them through the whole program to get their licenses applied for and their exams and everything else. So Amy's wonderful. Okay. I have the honor of doing this part also, which is to honor all the family and friends who helped graduates get to this point. We know that you sacrificed a lot of time and other things, and you supported your graduate the best you could so that they could get to this point in this very rigorous 8-month program. So I'd like you to clap your hands for I'd like to turn the program over now to Shawnee Noonan, and we'll continue on, and you get to see your graduates next. Thank you.
Everybody, so glad to see so many of you here and what great families you have. I just want to go over some memories or go down memory lane of this little class from the beginning. I wanted to add Terry too that this is the first class with the BNDs graduating. Put your hands up, you BNDs. We're really proud of you. And I want to say from that first day you walked in my classroom when I didn't know anybody, some of you knew each other, you were a challenge from day one. Okay? I have never seen a group challenge me so much on everything, every step of the way, but this was good. They were thinkers. And by the end, the things they challenged me on, they were able to show rationale and great reasoning, and they're ready to be RNs. It was great. If you guys remember, do not ever pass up the answer on the call bell, right? Okay, remember things like that. You guys became very close, and yesterday when you all came back together in class, it was so wonderful. You guys were all friends, you are enthusiastic, you were excited, and it was just so wonderful. And we have a little picture display. I hope everybody stops by, that the students were taking pictures yesterday. It was just wonderful. Thank you all for being willing to be flexible during this whole program. We know at the end of the program there was little glitches, okay? But we got through it, right? We met at the park, didn't we? We met at the park, and we had a study session, and everybody did great.
You just embarrassed the hell out of me.
Many of you were also willing to travel many miles with preceptorships. And I'm so grateful. Thank you. It sounds like you had a wonderful experience. The other thing I want you to remember is I was so impressed with your cultural report.
It's called the park tour.
I have never seen a group of 80
It's a clubhouse.
so well on something, and then culminate the whole activity in the wonderful cultural potluck that we had. That was wonderful. Thank you guys for that. That was great.
No, it's a clubhouse.
And I want to thank you all, and I hope you always remember the simulation.
It's a park tour. It's a clubhouse. It's a
Where's
park.
Merlie?
Park field.
Merlie. Anyway, I know maybe some of you out there don't understand the simulation.
No, when you first drove up,
And we're videotaped.
there was a clubhouse on the right-hand side. When you first drove
on
up,
the fly.
it was on the right-hand
And
side.
we had
It was like the
some
first
very
building on the right that you can get
beautiful
into.
experiences. And I want to thank you all because it was wonderful.
Yeah.
We're going to move on now to some awards, unless we have some family members that would like to say
Okay.
anything about their students before I start
Okay.
these awards.
Right.
They are great. Okay, we have some special awards for some graduates.
Unbelievable.
We have an award for a student that ended up being the top student in my MedSurg 2 class. And you all know, I think many, wait. Many of you guys came into my class thinking, oh no, this is going to be the hardest thing. We all came together at the end and everybody did really well. But I have to give, we're giving an award. The faculty, this is all done by the faculty us sitting around talking about each one of you. This award does go to Abby for the most And this student here we felt was exemplified professionalism. She excelled in the classroom and the clinical setting. She was a pleasure to teach. She was a pleasure to have in the clinical setting, and she will do very well as a professional nurse. We give the Professional Achievement Award to Erwin and Brittany.
Nice. Move the stroller, honey, for
And your family members want to take pictures of them. This student, whenever you encounter this student, you can't help but smile. This student was able to keep the spirits up in the classroom, the clinical setting, wherever we were. We are giving this award for congeniality to Mr. Roy.
Hey, girlfriend!
Hi, Anya.
Hi. You look kind of skinny.
Also goes to an outstanding student. Oh, let's go. Mr. Congeniality is our sponsor.
Go ahead. Not playtime. Sit down. And go sit over. Go sit down.
This student exemplifies a professional nurse. She is also a leader. She volunteered to be our class rep. She persevered through all of that and still was able to do excellent in the classroom and the clinical setting. She probably had one of the most challenging clinical preceptorships and hung in there to the end. So we give the Perseverance Award to Clara. Okay, another nurse who exemplifies professionalism and also the morals and ethics of professional nursing. This person is a team player. She is an outstanding critical thinker. She can think outside the box. There is not one challenge that she would not take on. Her peers looked up to her at all times. And besides the fact that she ended up with the highest GPA at a 3.86. We want to give this award and our appreciation as a valedictorian of this class to Andrew Schwab.
Kate.
And we've asked Andrew to say a few words.
Okay, so you're going to have to forgive me, I'm going to be long-winded. And I'm going to repeat some things people already said, but I already wrote it down, so I can't ignore it. So if you'll forgive me, I'm going to read because I'm a better writer than I am speaker. Okay. I want to thank everybody. I'm so honored to be here as valedictorian. And I surprised my parents that didn't know about it. So,
Sorry.
I couldn't have done this without you guys as a class, so thank you for making me a better nurse. On behalf of everybody, all the students, I want to thank everybody for joining us. I don't have to tell you, most of you over the last 8 months have been life because you've been there, you've been standing behind us. Excuse me. You've all been waiting patiently for us to have time for you. I asked my classmates what the most difficult part of the program was, and the overwhelming response from everybody who responded, I should say, was managing family, work, commute, studying, all of those things. We want to thank you for standing by us and for picking up the slack where we couldn't manage for the last 8 months. You did the laundry, you did the housekeeping, you juggled kids and you ran kids around and we missed birthdays and anniversaries and all of those things. We want to thank you now. When you were wondering when we would have plans or would have time to spend with you, we were pouring through textbooks, we were buried in care plans and clinical paperwork, we were making flashcards and memorizing lab values. Times like it seemed like there'd be no end, but we finally arrived. This day is as much for you guys as it is for us, so thank you. To all of my classmates or my partners in crime, we entered into this program as strangers from many backgrounds, and we had one common goal, and that was to reach our end. We're now within reach of that goal, even though we have one little test left to take. We're no longer the strangers that we once were, but we formed incredible supportive friendships. While we've all come from different places and will soon depart to follow our dreams, we'll always have one common thread. We've chosen to follow our hearts in the art of nursing, which is an honorable calling. To all of our instructors, we want to thank you all for getting us here today. For those of you who don't know our instructors, we can only describe them as the most dedicated professionals that we've had the pleasure of knowing. They've always given their everything to make us better nurses, making sure they were always available for questions and support, whether it was by email or in person. And we spent one great afternoon with our nurse instructors in the park studying for our finals when they could have easily been at home enjoying the time with their family. Every one of you has listened to us complain about test questions. You tolerate us when we're on overload and we're unable to absorb any more information. I can only imagine what it's like to work for hours on a lecture and all you get are 30 faces staring back at you with these looks that have not absorbed anything that you've said in the last 15 minutes. So please accept our apologies. We understand it wasn't you. We were probably running through nursing diagnoses in our heads, looking at our classmates and saying, well, yeah, there's impaired communication and there's memory impairment. So we're going through these, and then it's, let's see, it's evidenced by clinical, no. So we were thinking about it, okay? But thank you for your support. Miss Terry Kasolga, I'm not quite sure how you did it, but you seem to perfect that role playing, and you seem so sincere when you talk to plastic dummies. So thank you for that. Your pediatric experience will help us to get through the NCLEX. And Sue, I don't think any of us are going to forget. I don't think we're able to forget you running around in that little hoochie outfit, trying to tell us what's appropriate and not appropriate dress for psych. But thank you for your leadership and your psych experience for us. And Karen Jan, you have more patience than any saint ever had, but you always came to us with a smile. We appreciate that. And Shanine Noonan, we always feared hearing that, what? And that look of disbelief that you gave us when we had a temporary lapse in judgment, but we knew it was all done with love. We want to thank everybody, all of our clinical instructors that watched over us in the hospital to keep us and our patients safe. And they had to watch up to 10 of us at any time, so they were running too. And Amy Hampton, you by far had the hardest job of all, keeping track of everybody and paperwork, and anytime you didn't have an answer, you got it for us right away, so thank you for that. I want to point out that this may seem like a class of new nurses, but there's actually over 100 years of nursing experience with all of our graduates in this room. Yeah, who was right? Some of us have taken years to get to this point. We've been raising families. I'm sorry. We've been working, we've been traveling, or we've just been waiting for that time to call ours to get our RN degree. These are nurses that know in their hearts that this is what they're meant to do. And that's what we're going to do in our own special way. Collectively, we represent medical, surgical, psych, nursing, community health, hospice, administrative, rehab, all of those branches. All of us are going on. We may go back to what we know and love, and we may move on to something new. But follow your hearts and follow your dreams. I'm almost done, I swear. There's a saying that goes, life is not measured by the number of breaths that you take, but by the moments that take your breath away. As nurses, we're in a position like no other to be able to find these moments. It may be in that one patient that touched your heart after you were able to comfort them, or that heartfelt thank you from a family member. It might be in the chaos that comes as we compel to bring a life into this world, or that quiet time when we hold the hand of someone who's leaving this world, moving to whatever lies beyond. Make a conscious effort to find those moments in each and every day. It will help us get through the tough times, because you know there's going to be tough times. We've only scratched the surface of what there is to learn. Honor the trust that has been passed to us by our patients and their families. Each time we care for someone, they're putting their trust in us, that we will do our best at a time when they are most vulnerable. Don't take this responsibility lightly, because they put their lives in our hands. And I've done the same thing with the nurses at Shriners Hospital today for my daughter. Thank you to everybody. It's been a great 8 months. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Andrea. Okay, we're going to get to the pinning ceremony right now. And the students yesterday decided how this would go. And so they're all well-versed and practiced in the ceremony. We're going to call you up each one individually to remember what to do, right? Okay?
Run.
goes your phone. Someone was giving a speech, my freaking phone went off. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I'm not one, and everybody looked at me. So I'm like, oh god, Kate. I'm gonna kick you, Kate. I know.
Okay, the first student is Abby Riftos. And I talked about Abby previously. She was one of the best students. Congratulations.
Or kidding.
Okay. Jacqueline Riley.
I'm presenting this to Jackie Riley, whose email address, if you don't know, is Mrs. Mellow. And this is one of the most mellow, pleasant nursing students I've ever come across. Nothing phases her. You're going to make it great.
Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Andrea Schlosser. Congratulations, Andrea.
Ronan. Sit down. What's that lady doing over there?
Margarita Velarde.
What about you, Ronan? Be quiet.
Persevered through many personal challenges. She just kept going. She always had a smile on her face, positive attitude, and her preceptorship, the nurses didn't want to let her go. She had a hard time when she was finishing her hours. She was a very good impression, great nurse.
Angie Villanueva.
So Angie's very hardworking, lots of fun. She worked a lot of hours too. So just to keep our family together, her job going, school working really well. In the clinical setting, she helped train for her patients, always put them at ease, and show them a lot of tender care.
Angel.
Always hold back her hand. Great job. I always had to repeat everything her though.
Clara.
I had the pleasure of working with Clara both semesters, and you all know she was a real leader, mentor, and hosted, I think, many professional. And her husband treated us lots of desserts. Really sweet kept us going, so you did a great job.
Angel.
Then Cameron. Lynn is another one of our true professional graduates. It was always a pleasure to have Lynn in class. I think you guys all know that I had a hard time with the fact that nobody read the material before the lecture. Lynn was always a big contributor to the lecture, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. Daisy Mozart.
This first Janine talks about people who included the chapters before the lecture. Trust me, Daisy read every single one of them, start to finish. Daisy also has excel in terms of her preceptorship. She just blossomed in that role, and she's going to be an asset to whoever hired her. Congratulations.
Good job, Daisy.
Valerie Quinterano.
I had the pleasure to work with Valerie quite a bit. Always smiling like this, always positive, and she did a great job at her preceptorship too. The nurse was pleasantly surprised when she worked with how wonderful Valerie did. We'd love to have her on staff if there was actually room there. Something would be easy for Daisy to get a job. Always pleasant, always fun, smart, conscientious, and easy to meet. Enjoyed every minute.
Merlin and Ready.
No, go sit down.
And you've all met her, Lynn. She's had an award. Just want to let you know that unfortunately she was not able to take part in the teaching on the demonstration. Nonetheless,
Merlie.
Merlie?
Congratulations, you've met Merlie before, and I understand simulation labs will never be the same. Congratulations.
Quite a bit too, and she's so consistent with her work. Very good patient. She always has a smile on her face. It doesn't matter if she just got an A in a test or her car got stolen or what happened. She's always responds with a big smile. She just deals with it. And real professional in the work setting. Most patients didn't know she was a student. A lot of staff didn't realize she was a student. She has it all, so she's doing really well.
Dynamic duo that's out at the front table with me. Rose was a great contributor. She challenged me all the time. I enjoyed her thoroughly. And she will now be a member of the faculty of the Department at Western Career College. Holly Borchet.
This is big Mia's kid. Mia's kid? I don't know. Yeah, because Michelle knows. good luck. Good luck.
I think Milan was my most talkative student. She liked to talk everything out. She's always ready to work. Positive attitude, critical thinker, and my whole goal at the end of the statement program is to make her a successful multitasker. So we'll see. I hope it works. She's going to do that.
Mr. Congeniality, Roy.
What can I say?
We're proud of you.
Only guy.
Castle.
Amy was that voice in the back of the room. Amy told me so many times how special she is, and I believe it. She's done a great job, and she never thought she could do it. She always did well. She always came for help, and she just kept going to do well and ended up being one of our top students.
We're not off the bar line yet now. Good job, baby.
Karen Jones. Karen was another voice in the back of the room. And the thing about Karen, I had her at clinical. I'd asked her a question and it was like, whoa, when I got the answer. And in challenging me on test questions, she always had the rationale to back up her answer. She was an excellent. Now, Andra's going to come up here and she's going to lead the class in a play. So if you all turn on your turn on. the class of 2008. We do have one person in the crowd that would like to say a few words about his graduate.
I'd like to say congratulations to all the new RNs and Valerie.
You look like you have issues. You need to go to the psych ward, ma'am. Hey, you ham. Say happy graduation at the end. Hey, over here, focus. Say happy graduation. Sit. No, sit down.
Okay, you can see.
Bye. Say Rosie.
Monday they're gonna send a transcript and all the hours that we did for our presentation. They're gonna send it to the board. That we completed all the documents and we finished it. Then they tell us.
I'm never on this thing. Hold on.
No, I don't know if I want the Mizuki.
You're a Kazuki.